producing.
From listening to records, I just knew what to do. I mainly taught myself. And, you know, I did pretty well, except there were a few mistakes that I made that I have just recently cleared up, you know. I'd like to just continue to be able to express myself as best as I can in the instrument. And I feel like I have a lot of work to do still, you know. I'm a student of the drums. And I'm also a teacher of the drums too.
You ain't shit, man, your story's a joke. You should package it with a line of smoke and 6 feet of rope. Stay away, little misfit. Your lips with a very particular mischief. Sis wiggling index of your lips let. Settle for a warm burgundy bubble out of her beak instead. Hey, tequila to free the worm. Had his liver scuba suit up on a Sabbath. This personal pale rabbit. At the hole's end, they're delicate mitten tips. For stick and pissy liquor in them every day at 6. Silly predictability is a bitch. Fully patterned, had her awkwardly christened in the small talk chalkboard, she said. Less of a fixer-upper than my last bar. Funny, you're less of a fixer-upper than my last whore. Crass is similar to the milky wit of today's youths. Both chuckle out. Next couple on a house, next couple on a couch. Swapping social coma rants, phobias and soldier doubts. Jokes and corporate mobile bands, motor mouths. The key to open is closure. Pussy plus yay, she hid in a broken toaster. And later wake neighbors over chemical flavor to fuck sickly. Tooth nail beauty through the skin deep.
The moon rules the fluids, including the inner juices of human beings, that which assimilates and feeds the body. So the crab feeds his astral brain, assimilating and distributing all he receives, slowly, until it becomes a part of him.
Dizziness is similar to whimsy with a pretty twist. If pretty is a bidding war for meteors of 50 sniffing cigarettes and pills on a speaker silhouette about a muted television and the rickety Venetians. Between tweaks he sweeps at Home Depot and reads mostly biblical but not cause he believed, but found a lexicon of Jesus, heavy literature fly, feverishly sponged up the information high and fade into the cradle of a same deck train wreck. She pet him with a mechanical tape deck playback plus the depressing sum of the two combined paychecks sung less when little Debbie Deca put her legs back. Drunk put her on a business end of his favorite couplet from Corinthians, sunk into the comforts of a kid again, enough to share the stuff that truly interests him. This is where the vision of a shiny happy Christmas end. Tipsy little princess wasn't listening, just yesing him. The more she fed him, yes, the more he fed her fresh barbiturates, assuming it was them against the world into oblivion. But he was just a stupid simian to let her live with him. In a valley of the irritable Aggie. Any sincerity, miracles, the memory buried in a backseat by the hazardous materials was seriously gasping. Here he is in action, trying to patch up the attraction. Figured he would win her back if he acted a common passion. Penned a couple chapters about a sassy pair of magnets with a cottage on a hill and a picket fence and a marriage. Never having gathered a rabid enthusiasm over language was fashioned around the aspirin in his cabinets. Asked her to read it, expecting flattery after the fact. This is an exact imitation of how she reacts. You ain't shit, man, your story's a joke. You should package it with a line of smoke and 6 feet of rope. Man, she knows 5 chores, more coke in all 4. Said, leave me on the floor and leave the dope by the door. Bounce store shook up, she cook up aluminum, consuming every skull and crossbones in the room. And under 2 minutes he fuming with a flipped lid. Storm into the crib and found her body on the tiles like, no she didn't, yes she did. Stay awake, little misfit. Her lips with a very particular mischief. Sis wiggling index of your limbs let. Settle for a warm burgundy bubble out of her big instead. Ay, 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 ay.
like to be able to continue to let what is inside of me, which comes from all the music that I hear, I'd like for that to come out. And it's like, it's not really me that's coming. The music's coming through me. The music's coming through. Music's coming through. Music's coming through. Music's coming through.